In the annals of television, a rare gem occasionally emerges, glinting with the promise of true art amidst the dross. The Wire, a series of such caliber, has been lauded, and rightly so, for its unflinching portrayal of the American urban tapestry, woven with threads of crime, poverty, and political chicanery. It stands, or rather looms, a colossus in the landscape of televised fiction. David Simon, the show's creator, deserves plaudits for not merely painting, but engraving the vivid tableau of Baltimore's inner workings with a craftsman's eye for detail and a tragedian sense for doom. The characters, oh the characters. From McNulty, a detective with the moral compass of a Byzantine courtier, to Omar Little, a modern-day Robin Hood armed with a shotgun rather than a longbow, are etched with the precision of a master. But as I laboriously churn the cogs of my mind to produce yet another encomium for this televised epic, a creeping sense of ennui begins to overtake my enthusiasm. One can only wax lyrical about the gritty streets and the raw, unvarnished truth of drug trade for so long before the words start to taste stale in the mouth. As this screed meanders onward, I find the accuracy of my account strangely diminishing, as if the very act of rising from my bed to pen these words has drained the colour from Simon's masterpiece. Suddenly, the streets of Baltimore are not just grimy, but ludicrously bedecked with neon signs advertising Drug Mart and Murder Alley. The once compelling dialogue now seems to be written by a deranged parrot, with a penchant for profanity and nonsensical references to Greek mythology. And what of the characters? McNulty, was he not a space alien sent to Earth to study human debauchery? Omar, I recall, roamed the streets on a unicycle, dispensing vigilante justice and candy to the children. Did I mention the talking rats that served as the Greek chorus, commenting on the futility of the drug war with squeaky voices and a surprising knowledge of Foucault? But what does it matter? This screed, demanded by the relentless gods of journalism, is but a farcical exercise. The respect I hold for The Wire remains undiminished, but the respect for my own task of describing it has evaporated like morning mist. I write, therefore I am, but sometimes I wish I weren't. The Wire, that great tapestry of urban struggle, deserves better, but today it shall not have it from me. As I delve further into the abyss of my musings, the world around me morphs into landscapes reminiscent of those hauntingly surreal realms, unspoken yet vividly imagined, akin to the dreamscapes one might find in a science fiction nightmare. These are not mere trivialities of lost socks and internet cats, but rather a plunge into a realm where the mundane warps into the bizarre and the grotesque. Picture, if you will, a metropolis where the buildings twist and contort like the sinews of some vast slumbering beast. The architecture is no longer composed of brick and mortar, but seems to be crafted from the very bones and tendons of some ancient titanic creature. The streets, lit by a dim bioluminescent glow, are alive with movement, not of humans, but of mechanical organisms that scuttle and whir, performing inscrutable tasks. In this city, the avocado has transformed. It is no longer a simple fruit, but a pulsating orb suspended in mid-air, its skin undulating as if breathing. People approach it with a mix of reverence and fear, reaching out to touch its strange surface only to pull back as it quivers in response. The feline overlords of the internet have evolved as well. They are majestic and terrifying, with eyes that burn like coals and fur that ripples with a life of its own. These creatures do not merely lounge and play, they reign supreme over their digital domains, worshipped by their human subjects who build shrines in their honor, hoping for a mere glance from their otherworldly eyes. And what of the missing socks? In this surreal landscape, they have become something altogether different. Each lost sock transforms into a ghostly apparition, floating through the air, leading lost souls through the labyrinthine alleyways of this bizarre city. They whisper secrets of the universe, of paths untaken, of mysteries unsolved, but their words are just beyond the grasp of comprehension. In this dreamscape, the everyday items and occurrences that we take for granted are magnified and distorted, reflecting back at us the strange and unsettling beauty of our own existence. It is a world that exists in the periphery of our imagination, a haunting echo of our deepest fears and wonders, a reminder that reality is but a thin veil over the boundless expanse of the possible.